Push this over. Hey guys, hello. Give me one moment while I set us up for success. Share this out on Facebook. I want to say hello to everybody who watches. Usually I say hello to my parents and my sister. I ain't got to do that today because I am home for the holidays. It's nice to be home and be babied. And for crafty. I hope you guys are, getting ready for Turkey Day. Okay. Let's go live. We live and in color. Hey y'all. Token is a no go. All right, and let's pin that. All right, great. So we are shared out on all of our platforms. Hello. Hello to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. What's up, y'all? We are getting started at 8:05 as per usual. So, grab your drinks, your snacks. If you like to take notes, get yourself comfortable. Okay. We have some cool stories today. We're going to be talking about House of Cards and breaches of contract. We're going to be we're going to be following up on our Chegg versus Pearson, the two study companies. We're going to be following up on that. And we're going to be talking about cryptocurrency and Lord of the Rings. So if any of that interests you or interests someone that you know, you can invite them to watch this broadcast. If you're watching it after it's gone on, just forward it to your friends. Yesterday's show was really good. I think I'm finally getting the hang of the whole Clubhouse thing. Zephyrina, I haven't seen you in a minute, boo. I think I'm finally getting the hang of moderating the Clubhouse room while I'm doing the live show. So I'm really glad about that. Yeah, things are going good, guys. We're getting started in 2 minutes. So, get ready, get comfy, get ready, get comfy. Don't mind me being silly. Okay. Ooh, what happened there? All right. Yeah, so I hope that you guys are able to be with your families this year for Thanksgiving or with your loved ones. Last year we was all at home. This year I get to eat with my family. So it's gonna be a good time. Y'all like my moves? I'm gonna dance for y'all more on the show. Going forward. I'm just kidding. I'm not a dancer. Don't ever expect that from me. But yeah, we're getting started in 1 minute. Hey, doll, welcome back. And we're going to have a good time. We going to have a good time. We going to have a good time. Zephyrina, how's your son doing? The sneakerhead. Hey, y'all. Tell your friends. So at 8:05, I need you guys to share this out to your people so that they can join in on the fun with us, okay? And I will press. I'm used to having music playing in the background, so I feel like there's a lot of dead air, but it's not. It's just me. But don't worry about it. Okay, 8:05, 8:05. 8:05. I'm the pre-show entertainment as well as the show entertainment. Hello to my friend on Facebook. All right, it is 8:05, so we are going to start recording. Welcome. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my, oh, I'm good, thank you. This is my Monday through Wednesday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you are unfamiliar with who I am and you're wondering who is this lady on the internet, I am Natalie Pure Lewis. I'm the host of the show, and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. So things like making sure you have your articles of incorporation, getting EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, making sure you have contract templates, trademarks, copyrights, patents, branding strategies so people don't steal your business ideas, and hiring and training strategies so you don't get sued for discrimination. Okay. I help you do all of these things and more. If you're wondering why I'm qualified to help you do these things, I'm super, girl, this ain't mine. This is my sister's room. Okay. I'm at home. Joey, they said they like the backdrop. Okay, my sister has her headphones on. She can't hear. Um, but yeah, if you're wondering why I'm qualified to help you do all of these things, I am a licensed attorney, have been one for 15 years and counting. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I'm very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of you have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to be successful, there's just some things that you need to know. There's no way around it. Okay. So that's why I'm here. Um, if you are in the startup phase of your business and you're looking for some guidance, you don't know what to do, or if you've been in business for a while and you know that there's some stuff you got to get accomplished, or if you've been in business for a long, long time and you're trying to, refresh some stuff, I'm your girl. Come to me. I can help you. I want to connect with you. The best way to connect with me is to go to linktree/NPL consulting firm, linktree/NPL consulting firm, linktree/NPL consulting firm. At linktree/NPL consulting firm, which is the only link in my bio on Instagram. It's all over my page on Facebook and on Twitter and on Clubhouse. There you can book a free 15-minute a free 15-minute consultation with me so that I can assess your needs and see how I can help you. Linktree/NPL consulting firm is also where you can download the free biz launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. Okay. Linktree/NPL consulting firm is also where you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and the podcast, because you're not going to be able to make every live episode, right? But you can catch up at your leisure so that you can, get all this good information. Linktree/NPL consulting firm is also where I have where you can access my digital products, meaning my ebooks and my video trainings. Okay. Like I've been saying all month, this is a really busy month for you creatives out here, you people who make crafts. And before you start taking orders from people, you need to let them know what your policies are in terms of working with you. So I encourage you to pick up policies every craft store owner needs. Go to Linktree/NPL consulting firm. It is the first button. Okay. Um, and Linktree/NPL consulting firm is also where you can get show merch, but I'm home in Boston, so I don't have my merch with me. But just go check it out. It's cute. All right. But now that we have gotten past the housekeeping issues, let's get on to the show and why we are here. For anybody who might be watching who is new, this is how the show works. I pull stories from the news, stories from blog sites, stories from anywhere that I find inspiration. And I pull the ones that have lessons that we can learn as business owners, and we talk about them. Okay. So this is a time for you to get involved in the conversation. Don't be shy. I want your questions. I want your comments, as long as they're respectful. I will be asking you to give me some emojis, give me some, and give me your commentary in the comments. So don't be shy. It's more fun when we talk to each other, right? So get your, as long as you're not driving, get your fingers ready. Okay. Um, yeah, so I think that is the whole spiel on the show. Again, if you are watching the show right now and you're going to have to dip out, be sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel or the podcast so you can catch up at your leisure. Okay. All right. So now that we have gone through all of our business, let's get down to the show. Okay. Today's going to be pretty short. We only have 3 stories, and I think they're going to go pretty quick. So if you guys have questions, today would be the day to ask them. All right. Our first story tonight, we usually our show consists mostly of intellectual property stuff, so trademarks and copyrights and patents and things like that. But contracts is another big issue in business. And our first story tonight really demonstrates why you need to have ironclad contracts and how they can either help you or hurt you. Okay. So now, whether you are watching live or whether you're watching the replay, if you have ever watched House of Cards, give me a house emoji. If you have ever watched House of Cards, give me a house emoji. Okay. For those of you who may not know, House of Cards was Netflix's, I believe, it was one of their first original shows that they made. It starred Kevin Spacey, and he was the most notable person. I forget the woman's name, but it was a big show. Like the first three seasons. It was very intriguing. It was very reminiscent of our current, of the way our government works and things like that. Super dope show. But then, if you didn't know, after the third season, I think, yeah, they had 4 seasons. After the third season, the star of the show, Kevin Spacey, was accused of sexual misconduct, and he actually had to go to court. Did he go to court over it? Yeah, yeah, I think he had to go to court over it. But he was accused of sexually assaulting and sexually harassing men on set and in other places, right? So the uh, Netflix and the companies that were involved with making House of Cards, they had to make some really swift decisions. They removed Kevin Spacey's character from the show. They had to rewrite it. I actually didn't watch it after the third season, after they let Kevin Spacey go. One, because gross sexual misconduct, and two, like, while I don't condone his behavior, Kevin Spacey was part of that show. He was like, the linchpin. So a lot of people stopped watching after Kevin Spacey was off the show, right? And Netflix is upset. And the people who produced House of Cards are upset, and they sued Kevin Spacey for breach of contract. Okay, Kevin Spacey. When actors go into these things, now Kevin Spacey was not just an actor; he was actually one of the executive producers. He had his own production companies involved with the show, and because of his misconduct, Netflix had to cut ties with anything having to do with Kevin Spacey, right? So House of Cards basically didn't do well in the last season, and they had to do all of this extra work, which made them lose a lot of money. So Kevin Spacey and Netflix, they have been in arbitration trying to resolve this issue. And they came down with a decision today. The arbitrator has ordered Kevin Spacey to pay $31 million in damages to the production company because he violated the contract. A lot of times when you are an actor, there are morals clauses in your contracts, and if there was one, obviously he violated it. But also, as the character, as the main character of the show, as the draw for the show, you basically made them have to go and remake another show, which costs man hours, which costs equipment, all of that stuff. And we know that it's not cheap to produce these shows. So Kevin Spacey, because he violated a contract, must now pay Netflix, or the producer of the House of Cards show, $31 million. Okay. This is why it is important for you to have ironclad contracts, because uh, Netflix, they're coming up. The production companies are coming up. And Kevin Spacey, he's going to be out $31 million. When you are going into business with anyone, I don't care if it's a big name, a small name, your mother, your pastor, whoever it is, you need to have contracts in case things happen. I'm sure nobody saw this sexual misconduct, coming up for Kevin Spacey, but it happened, right? And because they had a contract in place where he had certain obligations he had to meet and he did not meet them, now he has to pay. So this is why contracts are very important. And that is why I stress that, especially for you creatives out here. Okay. Hello, it's me, Celeste. So yes, so Kevin Spacey has to pay the producers of House of Cards $31 million because of his breach of contract. Okay, so when you guys are when you guys are doing these deals, I implore you, I encourage you, I am yelling at you, pointing at you, make sure that your contracts, one, are written down, and two, that they are properly put together, most likely by an attorney like myself. Hey, Brittany, so that you don't get caught up. Brittany, you just missed it. Brittany, did you ever watch House of Cards? If you ever watched House of Cards, Brittany, give me a house emoji. Hey, Mark Joseph. Y'all are coming in now. So I'm gonna go over this story real quick again. Just so y'all know, anybody who watched House of Cards, hey, 76, y'all are coming in. Oh, okay. All right. Um, well, even if you didn't watch it, if you know House of Cards, it starred Kevin Spacey. Hey, Mark, and and Kevin Spacey had to leave because he was charged with sexual misconduct, which made the producers of House of Cards lose a lot of money because they had to rewrite the script, write him out, and do all of this stuff. And they have been in arbitrations because Kevin Spacey violated his contract. Kevin Spacey now has to pay the producers of House of Cards $31 million because of his breach of contract. So contracts are very, very, very important. Kevin Spacey is going to be out $31 million, and the producers of House of Cards are going to be up $31 million. Okay, all right. So just word to the wise: have your contracts in place. All right. Yes, y'all are giving me the big eye emojis. Yes, $31 million. These shows are not cheap to produce, guys. Plus, there's probably punitive damages, and it wasn't like something small like he came to work. He was being charged with sexual misconduct, so he may have violated a morals clause. Yes, right. So this is why I tell you guys, have your contracts ready so that if something happens, you can get your money. All right? Okay. Uh so yeah, good luck to Mr. Spacey. I'm sure he has the money. He'll fix it, right? Okay. Brittany and JP Reese said, that's why you're my lawyer. Nobody got time for that. That's right, girl. Okay, moving on to our next story of the evening. Anybody watching? Is anybody into cryptocurrency? Is anybody into Bitcoin, Ethereum, or even NFTs because they're being used on the blockchain? If you're into cryptocurrency, okay. Oh yeah, I remember Eddie. If you're into cryptocurrency, give me a thumbs up. Okay. If you're not, cryptocurrency basically is an alternative form of money that is being developed, and they have what they call coins, right, or tokens. Um, and tokens are coming out all the time. The biggest ones are Bitcoin, Ethereum. There's something called Dogecoin. I'm not really into it, so I don't know what the popular ones are right now. But there are many different types of coins within the cryptocurrency universe, and there are new coins coming out all the time, right? As a matter of fact, someone there was recently a scam where someone came out with something called a squid coin. It was based, in honor of the Squid Games, and they were able to bilk people out of $3.5 million for investing in this coin, right? But we're not talking about that today. What we're talking about today has to do. Oh, what do you mean poor connection? Hold on, Instagram. Okay. Um. So so we know we're talking about cryptocurrency. There's tons of coins, right? Do we have any Lord of the Rings fans here? If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, give me LOTR in the comments. If you are a Lord of the Rings fan, or if you have ever watched Lord of the Rings, give me LOTR in the comments. Okay. I remember when Lord of the Rings came out, I used to make fun of people for watching it. I didn't watch it for years, and then I watched it like several years later, and it was so good. But if you're an LOTR fan, give me put LOTR in the comments. I had to read the book in high school. I did not enjoy it, and that's what kept me from watching the movies. Um, but Thank you, Mark Joseph. If you didn't know, Lord of the Rings, the movies, was based on a book, a very long book, uh, that was written by a gentleman by the name of, um, okay, that was written by a gentleman by the name of J.R.R. Tolkien. Okay. J.R.R. Tolkien, he is the alpha of, Lord of the Rings. He created it, he wrote it, he created all the characters, all of that, right? Um, well, recently, someone tried to come out with a cryptocurrency coin that they were calling JRR token. Not Tolkien like his name. His name is spelled Tolkien, but they were coming out with JRR token, Token, right? And not only did they come out with this JRR token coin, they also had the actor who played Pippin in the movie. They had him do a commercial for it. He didn't tell people to buy it, but he said, this is really going up. It seems like a good coin. I'm behind it. Da, 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 da. Well, if you didn't know, J.R.R. Tolkien himself, he is deceased, but he has an estate that is managed by his family. And they are very particular about how his name is used. So when they found out that someone was trying to name a cryptocurrency coin after J.R.R. Tolkien, they put everything into high gear. This coin, oh shoot, no, oh crap, hold on, Instagram, I ended my Facebook video by accident. Crap doodles, hold on, y'all, I gotta put the Instagram back on because I turned it off by accident. Oh god. Okay, I'll fix everything in post. All right, let's just put this here. Okay, sorry about that, Facebook. Okay, awesome. Okay, so what was I saying? So J.R.R. Tolkien's family found out that this J.R.R. token was coming out and they blocked it. The people who were trying to come out with the coin, they went even so far as to set up a website for it, jrrtoken.com, and the estate was able to reclaim the website. So they have control of the website now, and any mention of J.R.R. token has been scrubbed from the internet because the family, they control the intellectual property that goes along with Tolkien's name. It is trademarked, it is protected. So you cannot, even though you're probably a Lord of the Rings fan and J.R.R. Tolkien might be, I don't know, one of the great people that you revere, you can't just go naming stuff after him, especially stuff that you're trying to make money off of. So J.R.R. Tolkien's estate, because of the intellectual property associated with his name, was able to get this coin snatched away, plus any mention of it on the internet. Okay, this is the power of intellectual property, of trademarks. They were able to make the JRR token disappear. All right, so this is why I encourage you guys to get your trademarks, get your copyrights, get your intellectual property in order, because this is how you stop people from using your stuff without permission. Okay. All right. But let's just, talk about this for argument's sake. Whether you're a Lord of the Rings fan or not, would you have been interested in investing in a JRR token coin for cryptocurrency? Now, I know some of you aren't into cryptocurrency. Um, Mark Joseph said, NPL Consulting Token, what's good job? No, thank you. I'm not trying to get another snatch. AP Jackson said, poof. Yes, AP Jackson, poof, just like that. Your coin is gone. Whatever investment those people made into that coin is gone. The money you had to spend for the domains, the publicity, the marketing, all of that money is gone. Join the Craft Room said that she doesn't think she would want to invest in the token. Me either. Like, if I was going to invest in a cryptocurrency coin, it would be something that has been around for a little longer, something that's a little more stable. But yeah, Tolkien's token is a no-go, as the title of my show says. Okay, so yeah, don't go naming your cryptocurrency coins after other people, especially famous people. Okay. Before we move on to our final story of the evening, I want to remind you guys that you are watching NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Wednesday live. Nessie Time said she's a fan, but she would not invest in it. Okay. This is my Monday through Wednesday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you are in the startup phase of your business and you're looking for some legal guidance to get you on the right path so you can do things like establish business credit, get business loans, get your products into big box stores, collaborate with large brands, get federal contracts. These you have to have your business paperwork in order, and I can help you do that. So go to linktr.ee/NPL consulting firm and book a free 15-minute consultation with me. Okay. All right. And moving on to our final story of the evening. This is actually a follow up. A while ago, I told you guys about a lawsuit between Chegg, which is a study aid subscription service, and Pearson, which is a textbook company. Um, Chegg basically, for $15 a month, they let you access the answers to end of chapter questions from textbooks all over the place, right? So they're basically a one-stop answer shop for all your textbooks. And Pearson, one of the textbook companies, sued Chegg and said that they were violating their copyrights by, getting the answers to the questions and posting them. So I don't know if you guys remember that story. Well, there has been a little bit of an update. Chegg has actually responded to Pearson's lawsuit. They said, basically, their argument is, what is your problem? Because you've been letting us do this for a long time. They said you've been letting us publish these answers since 2010. They actually had a contract with Pearson, and then they ended the contract in 2021. So Chegg is saying that they're trying to apply the theory of latches. Latches is if you have intellectual property, meaning if you own a trademark or if you own a copyright or if you own a patent and you know someone is using it without your permission and you don't do anything about it, after a certain amount of time, you can't do anything about it. You lose that exclusivity that you paid so much money for, right? So that's why it's important that when you find out somebody is using your intellectual property, you address it as soon as possible, okay? Um, so Chegg is saying, you've been letting us do this since 2010. Not only that, we had a license from 2010 to 2021, and we're not just posting answers. We provide in-depth analysis of the answers. So, we're expanding on it. It's fair use. So what is the problem? And they're actually accusing Pearson of using their copyrights, of misusing their copyrights to basically bully Chegg. So I want to know from you guys, who do you think is, we won't say right or wrong. Who do you think has a better argument here? Pearson, who's saying, you're publishing all of our answers without our permission. We ended our contract in 2021. Or Chegg, who's saying, well, you've been letting us do this since 2010. So what's the problem? Who do you think has a better argument here? Hey, Margaret, right? Is this fair use? Because Chegg basically goes through all the textbooks, takes the answers, does you takes the questions and gives you the answers as well as the analysis behind the answers. So are we team Chegg or are we team Pearson? Mark Joseph said he is team Chegg. 76 Grimke said Chegg. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm on Chegg's side too. Mark Joseph said they've been had it. Hi Abramson 99 CJ. Yeah, so I think that Chegg might have a leg up here because the fact that they had a licensing agreement with Pearson since 2010, they only ended their relationship with Pearson or Pearson only ended their relationship with Chegg in February of this year, right? So they've basically been doing this for almost 11 years. What's the problem? Right? That's what Chegg is saying. What is the problem? Um but so is anybody on Pearson's side? Anybody think that Pearson should win this argument? Let me know what you think. Okay. Um Nessie Time said if their contract ended, their copyright would not prevail. Um, I think they're trying to use the fact that they had the licensing for so long to say that, it's okay. Again, I don't have all of the details in here. This is all being done, I don't have the actual case transcript, so I can't tell you exactly what is said. I can only go by the articles that I read. Um, but from what I could glean from the article, Chegg is basically saying, we've been doing this for almost 11 years. What is the problem now? That is their argument. Okay. Mark Joseph said they may win due to the laws. Which laws, Mark Joseph? You got to be specific. There's a lot of laws out there. Okay. What y'all think? Anybody? Nobody's on Pearson's side. That's okay. That's cool. I'm not on Pearson's side either. I feel like if Chegg is providing not just the answers, but you're providing in-depth analysis where you're explaining to people, here's how it works, here's how you do it. I feel like that is enough. That's enough to qualify as fair use. But that's just me. I'm not the lawyer. Okay. Uh but yeah, but those were the stories that I wanted to share with you. Like I said, this was going to be a short show. We only had 3 stories. We talked about Kevin Spacey. And we talked about Kevin Spacey having to pay the producers of House of Cards $31 million for breach of contract. We talked about Tolkien's cryptocurrency coin being snatched by the Tolkien estate. And we talked about Chegg versus Pearson. Chegg, the test answer company, being sued by the textbook company for copyright infringement. Okay. Um, so if you have any questions about the stories that we covered, you can ask them now. If you have any questions about business formation in general, meaning, articles of incorporation, contracts, trademarks, copyrights, patents, hiring and training strategies, EI numbers, DUNS numbers, or just anything with setting up the foundation of your business, now is your time to ask. If we don't have any questions, we will end here for tonight. I will not be having a show tomorrow night. It is the night before Thanksgiving. I'm going to be helping my mama. Um, so you will not see me until after Thanksgiving. So I want to wish you guys a happy holiday. Eat well, spend time with your loved ones. Hopefully you're able to be with them this year. I'm with my family this year. Finally, I haven't been here for 2 years. We will be back on Monday with more stories. If you find anything that you want me to talk about, please send it my way. I love when you send me stories. But take care of yourselves, be well, and I will talk to you Monday. Bye. Bye.